Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday. It is, and correct me if I'm wrong, today is September 13th. Is that correct? We out here for a very disturbing reason. We're having this news conference to ask the churches of Gary to come together and assist Mr. Biden with searching for his 21-year-old daughter and 2-year-old grandson. This press conference and the purpose of it was to get the media, primarily the media in Gary, Indiana and Chicago, to come out and cover the story. We've been hearing about the beheading of the young person in Chicago, and I think we have reports that it's not 2-year-old King at all.
Well, I haven't been contacted by the Gary police stating that it's not King. I don't have anything to say about that until the DNA facts come back.
So the key there is at least they haven't reached out to him, so that could be a sign, a good sign for the Biden family. Unacceptable for whoever did that to that young baby in the Chicagoland area. So the bottom line here, a letter was sent out to 64 churches in Gary, Indiana. We know there's over 100 churches, but we mailed out to 64 of them. We sent out a document that the U.S. Post Office sent to everyone in Gary. The U.S. Post Office did a great job of letting every single household who had a legal address know about Mr. Biden's missing family members. So they got that copy. What we did, we took a copy of that and we asked the 64 churches to at least commit to 1 day out of the month to the Biden family. I believe that is a minimum ask, because when you think about it, it's been 7 weeks now that this father and the mother haven't seen their daughter. This is unacceptable, and it got to be hurtful to not even have the church community rally together and come and lend a hand. So, we want to hear from Mr. Biden about just where he see this movement going in terms of helping him track his daughter down, the impact it's having on him. And then I just want to speak real candidly to our people that attend church, and of course the pastors, with a compassionate plea that you guys would give him an ounce of time to help find his daughter. I think that can be very somewhat rewarding to know that other people care and that they're not just putting their faith just in praying, but in action and works too, which I believe is in the Bible. Faith without works is dead. So if we could, Mr. Biden, thank you for taking time out and coming out.
Thank you for having me. Basically, King and Diamond have been missing since July. My family, I, and just a few volunteers have been the ones searching for them through Gary by ourselves with actually hardly any support. Every once in a while we get an extra volunteer or two, but no one steady. Every day we search every day. Basically, during the weekdays we have 5, maybe 6 volunteers. 4 of them are women, so 3 of them are retired. So we really need some help going through these blocks, speaking with these people, going through these abandoned buildings. Now, what basically all I'm asking for is just a little help. If you can help by committing, a little bit of time, a few people, a few of your personnel, 1 day out of a month, that would help out a lot as far as clearing these houses, these people, finding my daughter and my grandson.
And I would say this, you guys, because the communication went out and no one has said anything, now it's all about hand-in-hand combat. It's about us really talking to people who may not feel comfortable calling the authorities. So I know we can't get relaxed. Our religious community can't get relaxed and say, well, the information went to every single person to get it. That's not enough. It's someone out there who's seen something, who saw something, but they may have a warrant out for them and they don't want to talk to the police at all. So it's really about us physically going out there and engaging people. And what we're saying is 1 day out of the month, 64 churches we mailed out to. If just 50% of them churches, that'd be 34 churches, if 50% of the churches call and say, I'm going to commit my 1 day out of the month, we have a schedule and a calendar right here to make certain that we do not bug you more than your 1 day out of the month. Just think about it again. Right now as we speak, Diamond and King is out there right now. Just think about the pain and the hurt, how frightened they may be right now. And if you can go and have your church function and have your event and not have some compassion about right now as we speak, these two people that can be frightened right now, I'm not sure God will be pleased with that. I believe God will be pleased if we're out there doing what we can. And what the Father just said here is that we just saying one day out the month. One day. One day. And I know we have great religious leaders here. I know we do. And I know people are busy. But what I'm saying is just put yourself in the shoes of the Biden family, both LaShawn and Brother Eugene. Just put yourself in their shoes and just think, I couldn't be out there having a good time, celebrating, raising money, and not give an ounce of time to the family that's hurting right now. So I'm just asking everyone to really, really call us. You want to give your number? You want us to give my number?
My number is 773-655-6080.
One more time.
That's 773-655-6080.
Now, so that concludes what we want to talk about. Does anyone have any questions before we conclude the press conference? We're going to send this out all over the media so that they can take bits and parts of it or run the whole thing just to get the word out that we need the religious community to come together and help the Biden family. Any questions at all from anyone?
It's a question, but a statement. I feel as though even if the churches as a whole can't come together because of their religious beliefs or whatever, then at least if the members can see it and they're affiliated with the church, they don't necessarily have to say their affiliation. However, they can come forward and provide their support.
I'm going to turn that into a question. Great statement. As a member, what could you do just in case your pastor or your church don't do it? So that's the question. What can you do? You can call Eugene as well. You can call LaShawn as well, and you will be able to join this effort. And again, I'm working with them, and my team is working with them. We'll make sure we don't burn you out. But I personally want to be able to look in the mirror and say that I did something other than nothing. And I think that's what it boils down to. So you're right. The members can do it. They don't have to wait on the leader of the church to do it.
Also, Si, could you give me your number also? Because when we go into these abandoned buildings, that's what you think. I'm not answering my phone. So,
Yeah, 219, area code 588-1779. Again, 219-588-1779. Last call to our men. I'm glad you said that. Our job is to protect our women. Simple, real simple. So if we have 5 females out searching, what do that say? What do that say about us? So if our job is to protect the women, and we have women out there doing the searching, going through abandoned buildings, it's calling us out a little bit, fellas. So I'm gonna say we really, really want our men to step up. I'm not criticizing our men inside McDonald's. I see you in there. We need you out here. One day a month. We ask you to come on out here and join the family. Then we can go back and relax at McDonald's and relax. But right now, we gotta be able to look, and it's a gut check. Look ourselves in the mirror and say, am I doing all I can do? Anything, any closing words, statement?
we basically covered everything. We just, we really need your help in finding them. We still believe that they're alive, but Gary is, it's too big of an area for us to actually cover by ourselves.
All right, that concludes it, you guys. We just want people to be able to look themselves in the mirror and know that you've done what you could to help the Biden family. Thank you.